It's the most visceral 17th century naval war experience you'll ever have. There will be cannon fire, boarding raids, and entire fleets navigating the wind.
Welcome to Battle of the S.E.A.S, the absolute most intense whiplash roller coaster of a naval wargame we've ever played, period.
Every turn feels authentically historic and equally authentically combat-soaked. Oh, and did we mention it teaches you how to sail? Hey elites, I'm Pones Jones, hacker turned board game hacker.
And I'm Mrs. Pones, 4.0 graduate turned board game hacking queen.
This simple, easy-to-learn naval wargame may not look like much, but what we've discovered here is borderline tactical heroine.
So in this video, we answer these 3 questions.
How does Battle of the S.E.A.S turn your tabletop into an addicting tactical roller coaster? Does it really teach you to sail? And lastly, should you get one?
Run it.
The earliest cited high seas warfare board game was nothing more than an educational tool for the French aristocrats. Later sailing games were more complex, focusing on granular accounting ledgers of, well, basically everything. As the years went on, similar games began surfacing. Then came 2022, when Ahoy took the game genre to a less realistic, more an area control/discovery game. Which brings us to Battle of the S.E.A.S, sporting the historical vibes of those earlier games.
And so much more.
It's a 1v1 showdown. Each side is tasked with the ultimate mission, safely escorting your priceless, gunless transport ship across the seas to your friendly distant port, without getting boarded or captured. Seems pretty straightforward, except your enemy's fleet is trying to do the same. Ready the cannons, sharpen your sabers, and drop sail as you go headfirst into the most exciting/terrifying 17th century naval war we've ever played.
Full disclosure, we had a hand in bringing this game back from a washed-up pre-launch. Video linked at the end.
But we have no financial ties. We only rescued it because it is just straight up awesome. Each turn begins with your fleet, taking ships one by one, moving and even boarding enemy vessels. Since cannons have a range of 3 spaces out each side, a ship's positioning and orientation are crucial for both combat and sailing.
And this is where our minds were blown.
Because of this step diagram. It's the key to sailing your fleet. Align the step diagram windrows with the board's wind direction. Compare your ship's current orientation to the sailing illustrations. Next, you choose your ship's move based on real-life sailing principles. You're probably thinking, doesn't sound that amazing. And you'd be right, until you combine it with everything else going on in this game, including the wind cards. Your opponent draws a wind card just before your turn starts, forcing you to quickly adapt. The wind can either offer a perfect advantage or trap you. But as the ships sail into firing range, the destruction begins to rain down. Notice how some ships are better at firing and some are better at raiding. We'll get into raiding in a second. You can target an enemy ship on either side of you, flip a combat card. If you've got a higher cannon fire value than the card, you successfully hit. A successful hit deals damage in many different ways, destroying a mast, making you slave to the wind, or 2 masts, and possibly some cannons, turning that ship into an island of cannon-only attacks. More rarely, your ship can be immediately sunk. Or, lastly, it's set ablaze and becomes a mini fire island mid-map.
This massive damage can utterly shred fleets, and by turn's end, your enemy's ships are ruined, ablaze, or crippled.
You feel euphoric, like you've conquered the seas. You can smell the victory coming. And then
it's your opponent's turn, and just because their ships are damaged doesn't mean you're safe.
They can be used to block your advance, hide their transport on its way across the map, or just rotate and open fire. The tactical pendulum swings hard as battle cards are pulled, and just when you thought you couldn't be stopped, your ships are cut down. The damage absurd, and soon the hopelessness sets in. And then the wind changes. It's your turn again, and the tactical pendulum swings back to you. As captivating as we're trying to make these highs and lows feel, absolutely nothing compares to actually sitting at this table.
And we still have 2 even more high-octane gaming mechanics to show you.
Boarding raids are the game's most intense combat. Once declared, the ships are grappled together, and the only way out is for one to slip beneath the waves. Combat is resolved by comparing marines and drawing a battle card. The card's bottom number is then added to the indicated color's value. The higher total wins. Multiple ships can join a raid, and opponents can pile in reinforcements on their turn. Tension is dialed so high that pulling a battle card for a boarding raid feels like you're defusing a bomb with a pair of rusty tweezers. Complete silence. Then an explosion. But there's one last mechanic to round out this wild high seas ride: scuttling, sinking your own ship.
It sounds odd, but hear us out. It has everything to do with timing.
Just when he convinced himself he was about to win the game, I scuttled my own damaged ship and bum-rushed the port for the win.
I was absolutely blindsided and completely devastated. Just another unmitigated crack-fueled roller coaster ride playing Battle of the Seas.
So now, the big question.
Should you get one? Well, as amazing as we found this game to be, it's got some teeny tiny issues. We found them. We're hackers, remember? The purely uncontrollable random wind can absolutely betray you for what feels like an entire game. It can also accidentally create a first-player advantage, even if there's rules that try to offset that. And lastly, multiple boarding raids can feel a bit visually daunting. But in all honesty, those small issues are completely overshadowed by the sheer strategy, cunning, and tactical swings that make Battle of the Seas gameplay straight up a pharmaceutical-grade addiction.
Yes, it's a buy. A solid buy.
Oh, and be sure to watch the pre-launch disaster rescue video right here.